Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, unfortunately, I'll be covering not very pleasant news, but what I'll be covering is that the founder of Kapital, Toshikiyo Hirata, has unfortunately passed away. Yeah, like I said, guys, it's not the most pleasant news to deliver, but it is something that I wanted to talk about on the channel because Kapital is a brand that I absolutely love. I fell in love with it back in like 2019, back when I guess it started to really hit the Western audiences, when, you know, rappers were wearing it, and when I guess when like Ken Ijima's content started really blowing up, I suppose is probably the pinpoint of where I was like, yeah, I guess really getting into it. So yeah, I really wanted to do this video just to kind of talk about the topic, but unfortunately the original founder of the brand, Toshikiyo Hirata, has unfortunately passed away. And he was the guy that started it all back in, I think it's either 1984 or 1985, after his trip to the US where he was teaching karate and he fell in love with denim. He brought that love home and started a brand in Kojima, which from what I'm hearing is the capital of denim in Japan. Hence the name of the brand, Kapital, because it's the capital of denim. I think like it's just got a fun, really lighthearted story to the creation of the brand, and I think that allows us to really resonate with the brand and enjoy it. But yeah, he has stepped away from the brand and not being the major designer of the brand since about 2002, since the early 2000s, and has now given it to his son, Kiro Hirata. And in all honesty, he's probably the guy that we know is the face of the brand these days, as he's designing most of the pieces, appearing in a lot of the photos that Eric, their main photographer, is posting on Instagram and stuff like that. But that's not to shy away from the original founder, you know, start that Toshikiyo started. And it's, yeah, I would say that it's really unfortunate to hear his passing. I hope that, you know, Kiro and Eric are doing okay in these times, because I know that Eric was, you know, very close to him, and I can't imagine losing your father is a really easy thing to go through. So it's a tough time for the Kapital family, I would say, but hopefully they come out of this okay. It's a very rough situation to be in. What does that mean for the future of the brand? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's going to put the brand in limbo now that the son has been looking after it, now that Kiro has been looking after it since the early 2000s, but I'm sure some things will change. I can't imagine that in the recent years, Toshikiyo has had a huge impact on the brand's like current collections and stuff like that, but from what Eric was kind of posting about on Instagram, it kind of seems like he still had you know, some influence in the background and stuff like that. And I think he modeled for their fall winter 2015 runway / lookbook. So there's definitely some influence and, you know, some things that he's still doing there day to day. And apparently he was you know, a big fan of still working and, you know, wandering around the Kapital factory and stuff like that. So yeah, it still feels like he must have had some influence into the brand there. So yeah, it's unfortunate to hear about his passing. I hope everyone that knew him was is traveling okay. I would have loved to meet him because I really love the brand, and like I still want to pick up so many pieces from his brand. There's so many wonderful pieces that they are making these days. I really enjoy it all, and I just wanted to come out here and I guess basically just express that I'm sorry to hear for his passing. He's created an awesome brand that has evolved from just doing heritage styles to doing heritage styled clothing with a bit of a streetwear twist to it. It's definitely one of my go-to brands, one of my favorite brands, and I really enjoy the everything about them, the design language, the aesthetic, everything about it. It creates this really unique experience that I don't think many other brands have created. And that's what I really enjoy about it, because, you know, you could go to Visvim for your very heritage takes on clothing from the 20th century that have the, you know, the original materials being used and design techniques and everything like that, but it doesn't have that streetwear flair to it. And you know, you could go to streetwear brands to get that streetwear style, but it doesn't have the authentic repair techniques that Kapital does. It doesn't have the you know, heritage styles that are used with a bit of streetwear flair. It's really unique, and I really appreciate what yeah, Toshikiyo has started, what Kiro has you know, traveled forward with. And I'm really keen to see how it moving into the future, but obviously this is a bit of a hit for the family. So yeah, I think that's really everything I really have to add about it though, guys. I'd love to hear any thoughts that you have about the brand, if you're a big fan about them, if you liked any of the pieces, if you used to pick up any of the pieces, anything like that. It's an unfortunate time, but I still have high hopes. I still hope that the brand keeps moving forward. We keep seeing awesome collections, awesome pieces. I hope Kiddo is doing okay. I hope Eric is doing okay. As a, you know, I see Eric as like one of the Kapital family members. So that's why I guess I keep throwing him into the equation. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay that knew him and everything like that. And I think that's everything I've got to add. But yeah, let me know any thoughts that you guys have about the brand and about his passing and whatnot down in that comment section below. I think that's all I really have to add about the passing of Toshikiyo. But yeah, like I said, I guess because of my very optimistic outlook, I have high hopes for everything moving forward. I'm hoping that everyone deals with his passing okay, that's close to him, and we keep moving forward. I could understand if Kiro doesn't want to continue the vision that his father had and kind of ends the brand there as well, which would be a big move, but understandable at that as well. I hope they continue forward because, as I kind of expressed, I really like the unique take that they've done and the unique style that they have. I'd love to see that vision continued, but totally understandable if that move gets made. I'd really love to go to Japan one day and actually kind of like visit all the stores and see as much of it as I can. It would just be fantastic. It would just be awesome to see. Hopefully one day soon, because I really do love the brand, and I definitely will pick up more from the brand moving forward in 2024. I can imagine heaps of the boutiques that stock it right now are probably selling a lot of the stock because people just want to enjoy what you know, what clothes have been made, right? I could totally see that, but yeah, we'll see how the brand moves forward with this. I'm really hopeful, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys on any, I guess, like awesome Kapital stories that you have, whether it be visiting the stores, maybe you got to meet you know, Toshikiyo or Kiro. Yeah, it's just, it'd be awesome to hear any stories that you guys have about either the owners of the brand or the brand itself down in that comment section below. Because I think that's everything I have to add, guys. Until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next Kapital video, until the next, I guess, unboxing video when I get my next piece, I'll catch you later.